Welcome back to Broken Electronics. I'm Lee, and it's wonderful you could spend some time here today. Now, recently, of course, we've been looking at that PowerMac G3 Blue and White that I rescued on a Facebook Marketplace trip a while back. I've put things back together, replaced some of the very broken parts that are in there, did some upgrades with it, and we've seen the result of all of that. Now, in the last video, which was supposed to be the conclusion of the series, I realized that if I actually showed what is the best purpose for that machine, the video would have gone on forever. It was long enough as it was. So I decided to create a separate video on that. Now, as of 10 years ago, OS9 was a very functional operating system still. As long as you had an updated ClassZilla, you could get in the internet and it functioned very, very nicely. There was all kinds of things you could do. Sadly, that's starting to slip away from us. Now, there are a lot of people who use OS9, who swear by it for certain apps. The one particularly that leaps to mind are music production apps, which I've never actually used that much, despite my being a musician. What I find myself going back to that machine for, though, so often, are the games that run on OS9. So this video is going to be a separate look at the OS9 games. And if you want to take a look at that, please stay tuned. Alright, I fully realized that I said OS9 games, but I have discovered, and I'm sure you saw me explain this in the last video, that this one particular game, Full Tilt Space Cadet Pinball, plays much better here in 10.0.4 Cheetah using Classic than it does when actually boot into OS9. I don't really know that. This game, of course, will seem very, very familiar to people who have used... Oh, yes, it's built in. It will change the resolution for you, change the colors for you. Okay, but anybody, old line users of Windows 95, Windows 98 will recognize this. And the ball will become available very quickly. That's what doesn't seem to happen on OS9. Once you get the ball, and once you get it deployed, it plays very much the same. In my younger days, the hours I used to while away playing this game. It's been a long time, so I am no longer very good at it, but that's okay. At least the ball is still alive. That's something. Wormhole. All right. Trying to get a hyper launch over there on the right. Oh, boy. Ah, shoot. Okay. There we go. Not quite. Didn't go all the way up. I think we need the launch ramp anyway, and won't go up there. There we go. All right. Got a bonus there for doing something. I'm not exactly sure what. Oh. All right, now can we get into the launch ramp? We did. Ah, shoot. Okay, we got a replay on the ball. I hit the wrong key there. Spacebar launches the ball. Can't take your hands off the keyboard or you lose the keys. And you can't take your eyes off the game. Alright, gotta get into the launch ramp somehow. You see my concern about the last video being too long if I continued with the games. There we go. Ah! But I got a replay on the ball. So if I come to a stopping point here, come on out. Okay. Oh! Okay, I'm going to pause the video, play this out a bit, and we'll come back. Stay tuned. Okay, so here we are. I've got my third highest score. And honestly, it was about time for the game to end. And one of the cool things here, we'll just say that's okay. You quit out, it brings your color level right back to millions of colors. Okay, so now I've got to reboot into Mac OS 9, and we'll take a look at some more games. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are, booted into Mac OS 9, and I have an alias to my games folder and my applications right there. Of the games here, the one that I'm not going to go at is Duke Nukem, because all it does is freeze the system. Now, I could try it in a more powerful system to be sure. I could try some of the other Macintosh Garden versions that are out there, but I think we've got enough games. We'll look first at the After Dark games. Now, these are really basically kid games, but you can spend a great deal of time with them. The basic solitaire game. I warn you, the music can get very, very annoying. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's your basic solitaire, Klondike solitaire, nothing super exciting. Except this music that can drive you out of your mind. Alright. So, I mean, if you like solitaire, you can spend a lot of time doing that. I actually enjoy playing solitaire, and you can't shut the music off. Alright, now Toaster Run. After all, flying toasters, what can you say? Okay, yeah, you are supposed to pick up One of the things that I have trouble with in this game, oh, shoot, pick up toast, is you move forward via the up arrow of the arrow keys. Okay, there we go. Moving our way through the house, jumping over the bad dog. All right, and further. Ah, I see some toast. There we go. Whoops, I drowned. Game over. Okay, just as well. I mean, it's kind of fun, but it can also drive you nuts. Now, Moshu tiles. It's your standard classic tiles game where the idea is you match matching tiles, and when you find the matching tiles, you remove those tiles and see how far you can go. But not all the tiles are available. Okay, that one is and that one is. Okay, great. All right, now you see how this works. Let me see if I can find something else here. Not leaping out at me. You can get a hint if you want. There and there, okay. But it's frustrating, and I've played at it quite a bit. I keep thinking, okay, I'll get this, I'll get this, I'll get this, but it's not worth getting it. Okay, we can... What else can we do here? I mean, there's a lot of them. A lot of them are kind of fun. Mowing Maniac. Mowing Maniac is always worth some fun. Arrow keys, of course. Yeah, you can mow right through the bushes there. And I try not to, but no, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Up we go here. I don't know what happened there. Ah, I just got crushed. Okay. Ah, shoot. I was hoping to get that last little thing there. Okay, I did. Now... All right. Like I said, they're kids' games, but we were all kids once. All right. I think that's enough of that. Okay, now the one of these, I get addicted to roof rats. You've got all these rats up here. Your idea is to match rooms, as they call them here, and save the roof rats. Now, I keep thinking there's got to be some kind of strategy, and I assume there is. I have yet to actually find it. All right. So we've saved a bunch of them. We've got a bunch over here. Now let's see. Can we get these guys? I gotta wonder if anybody's ever gonna actually watch this video. But I'm having fun doing it, so what the heck. Oh dear, I'm gonna have trouble getting that. In fact, I don't think I'm going to. Yep, there we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna decide that's about it for After Dark games. And I think next up will be Prince of Persia. So let me prepare for that. Now, one of the things I've got to do to play Prince of Persia, fortunately, the control strip is down here. I've got to reset to 256 color so it won't play. Okay, we'll be back with a little bit of Prince of Persia. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's open up Prince of Persia. We'll let the intro play a little bit just so you can see the conceit of the story. Check out that MIDI music. This game goes back to 1992. Jordan Mechner was the developer of the game. There's a cool video on Ars Technica showing how he had to spoof the Apple II, on which he originally built the game, in order to get it to actually work. All right, Sultan's absence. The Grand Vizier Jafar rules with the iron fist of tyranny. Only one obstacle remains between Jafar and the throne: the Sultan's beautiful young daughter. Okay. Now, we can now hit Command N and start a new game. Here is the young prince who is imprisoned. And he's trying to break out of the prison. You got to help him along. All right. Use the arrow keys to control him. Now we jump up and jump up. And here we go. Now, see, you got to step on that tile in order to open the gate. Now this gets a little tricky. Step on that tile. Jump across, climb up. All right. Now you got to run across this because you're going to lose your way through. All right. Okay, now I had to step in a tile and jump over a tile there. All right. Oops. Well, I suppose I can play through this one more time. That was not well done on my part. All right. I know the way around that one. Come on, Prince. Let's go. Okay. Jump and climb. I gotta go back and get that. Step on that tile again. Gotta step on that tile. And then jump across and climb. Get through the gate. Oh! But there's a way out here. We just climb up here and climb through there. I don't know what. Why is he jumping? Now I'm cooked. Okay. I'm not even getting one level past this. I can get past that. I just need more practice. One level past it, I have absolutely no clue. You know, I get onto that screen and I'm just cooked. No matter what I do, I end up dying. Oh well, anyhow, eventually I'll play enough of this game and I'll get it figured out. Maybe we'll revisit it sometime in the future. All right then. So, let's Command quit out of this guy. And I think next we're going to try a little bit of Ultimate Doom, so stay tuned. Okay, so here we are with Ultimate Doom. Now, for some reason, they did not use the arrow keys. So I've got to find the keys in the keyboard, and I keep losing them. I can't take my left hand off the keyboard, and I'm using my left hand because the mouse button controls the firing. All right. Okay, let's try the Shores of Hell. All right, so here we are. In the game, you're a space marine, evidently, and you get up against these alien trolls. Okay. Now, I don't know why I bothered to come all the way in here because there's never anything there, but back we go. All right. Oh, here comes somebody. Here's somebody else. Okay, we got him. Okay. Now we'll go through the portal. Here's another one. Okay, we got him. Now, it may seem like I'm doing pretty well here, but I'm about to run into great difficulty. Ah! And they're right on top of you. I probably should wait on that. All right. So we'll go through this one more time. It's actually better if you can give yourself a little space here. The mouse button's very sensitive. I keep... Alright. The heck with this. There's nobody there. Okay, off we get here. Back through this cross thing. Okay. This is a big baddie here. Got him. Those guys aren't so bad. Okay. And then there's this one more here. Okay. I'm kind of hoping they'll come out from around this corner here. And there's one. Give me a little more space here. I know there's more of them. I know there's more of them. There's one. One of the big baddies. A couple of big baddies. And he got me. Okay. I think you get the idea. It's actually a lot of fun. As far as you get into shooter games, I'm not big on shooter games really, but I do have fun with this. Okay, we got one more game to look at, so let's get out of here. Command quit. Quit the game. Are you sure you want to quit this great game? And we're going to take a little bit of a look at Oregon Trail, so stay tuned. All right, I lied. When I went to edit the video, I discovered that it was going to be a 45-minute video, and I think that's way too much for just looking at some Os9 games. So I'm going to break it at this point, and then we're going to go on, and the next video in the series, yes, there'll be yet another one, will give us a look at the Oregon Trail, which is a very, very classic, iconic sort of educational game anyway. So, in any event, be good to other people. They deserve it. They need it. Be good to yourselves. You deserve it. You need it. We can make this a better world. It isn't, so take very, very good and careful care in these most difficult times. We'll be back next time with Oregon Trail. Then I've got some Power Mac G4 stuff in mind and some other things coming up as well. So, until such time, this has been Broken Electronics.